Welcome to Rampage. This is now the fourth time I've tried to record this. Due to the fact I have nasal drip and sneeze my head off. As I've said before, I have bad allergies. And with the renovation in front of my building, where I live in the front of the building, dust and dirt has been coming in my windows, even with them closed. And I've been, Now, all of a sudden, after the snowstorm in New York, where I am living, the moment the snow covered everything, now I feel dizzy. Oh, with all the sneezing I've done, I got a headache. Oh my goodness. I've been sneezing a lot, guys. Honestly. I'm fine. My heart's fine. But just a runny nose and periodically sneezing for the last few hours gives you a headache. So, what do we get in this Rampage? Not much. Sorry, gotta do it. We didn't get much going into Battle of the Belts. Particularly that certain things here kind of fall into what happened Wednesday. So let's open with another bad situation. Jake Atlas, I believe he was on NXT, versus Adam Cole. I believe he was on NXT at one point. Basically, these guys generally didn't face each other on NXT much or at all, so now they had a chance. Let me put it to you like this. This is some badass luck for AEW. You get a bad dislocation for the Rey Fenix, which is great because he didn't break his arm. He probably got some ligament damage a little bit, strained out. Hopefully nothing permanent, just temporary damage, and he can fix it. He'll be all right. In a couple of months, hopefully he'll be back. But now you got Jake Atlas, and having a match with Adam Cole was fine. But at one point near the end of the match, he tries to do a jump and something, and he lands wrong, and he's clutching his knee. It is so bad. He's screaming in pain. And you see, and Adam Cole realizing something bad is going on. He's trying to pick him up. He won't move. So he had to put a knee, like a heel hook kind of move on him to try and make him tap, to get it over with quick. Because he could tell he's hurt. He had to do a submission move. Atlas finally taps out, and he's screaming in pain. Afterward, Adam makes it very clear. Once again, no, I forgot what he said. He said, look at this. We known each other, but you get nothing. And then as they're about to try and make believe you're going to beat him down, you get Orange Cassidy coming out with a, well, it looks like they had planned this ahead of time where he was going to come out with a chain on his hand, but they did it now, as quickly as possible because he was hurt. So now you got a guy in a Rey Fenix who is in a high-profile position. He is out for months. Even if it'll take him 3 months to fully recover, he is out. And then you got Jake Atlas, who just signed only a few days ago with AEW. He's out with a possible blown knee. Who knows how bad it is? Hopefully it's not serious, but you never know. He may have just completely blown out his ACL or MCL. I don't know. Those tendons in the knee, they take 6 months to recover at least. Nearly 6 months, counting on how well you heal. So, there you go. We get Andrade coming out. No. Let me put it like this. When he came out last week and messed with Sting and Darby Allin, you wonder where he's going. Now the interview happens with Tony, and he pretty much says, how much are you paying your cabin boy or your servant? And Tony's telling him, no, they're friends. He says, really? And he's telling him, look, I need a new attendant. Name your price, Sting. This is what we got. And that kind of hurts me. Because you think they do a little bit more with Andrade instead of just having him have attendants. He's filler now. Now, mind you, he can rise later. But with so many people there, and with Rampage still not being 2 hours, and there's just not enough time to be able to film absolutely everything on Dynamite, Rampage, Dark, Elevation, it's still going to be short. So people are just getting caught in the shuffle. And he's caught, and he's filler. I knew things like this would happen, and it's happening. No matter how many people say, and I've heard just Alex say, and JD say, who says you can't hire them? Hire them. And I got to say this about some of my subscribers, especially who do my comments on my Impact. And I'm going to say this now. And whether you like it or not, I'm going to say this. Because it's true. A $1 billion company in an anthem, just like a Tony Khan, is more than a couple of $1 billion. Actually, I said this in one of my comments. Tony could buy WWE. Anthem cannot buy WWE, no matter what you say. Tony Khan's got more money than Anthem does. He's got more of a solidified bankroll that is bigger than Anthem. Whatever you say, Tony's got more money. Pretty much because they got more hands and more stuff than Anthem does. So he could buy WWE, but Anthem can't. And they got to be careful on how much money they spend on Impact Wrestling. No matter how much you say, they can do whatever they want as a $1 billion business. WWE is a multi-million-dollar business. I say it again. WWE is a multi-fucking-billion-dollar business. Anthem is not as high as WWE. WWE is not more than Tony Khan's family. But no one wants to waste money like Ted Turner did, who had multiple billions of dollars. And guess what happened to WCW? It went under. Hear my damn words. And if anybody says multi-billion-dollar business, I'm going to say WCW and Turner going broke. I'm going to keep saying that from now on to get it for your damn heads. With no disrespect, but you don't want to listen. Now, let's move on. We got Ruby Soho and Rio versus Hager and Britt Baker. I kind of wish they did not do this match. Not just because of the Battle of the Belt. And I didn't need to see Rio dealing with Britt Baker and then Hager having to take the pin, even though Hager whacked Britt Baker in the face, so she was distracted so Rio could roll her up, and who should easily be able to kick her out because she didn't knocked out, gets the pin. But the match was sloppy. Ruby Soho and Rio have not tagged together. They haven't. And you could see when Rio was supposed to do a roll-up into a throw for Ruby Soho to be able to get at Hager, it looked sloppy. They were not ready for this. If you had them tag, yes, this is the first time, and if they have them tag more often, I'm sure they get into the tune of each other because both of them are good wrestlers. I've never said Ruby Soho is bad and never said Rio is bad. I just never liked her character because she doesn't have one. Ruby's established. She has a character, we know. But working with a partner, I'm just saying, they just look sloppy for the first time out. There's some that have instant chemistry, that some have no chemistry, and some that look like they can have good chemistry but need time. That's what I get from Ruby Soho and Hager. Finally, the six-man tag. If I'm forgetting something, I'm sorry. I'm just moving on. Six-man tag. No, almost forgot. Sammy Guevara is going up against Dustin Rhodes for the interim TNT title. Really? You can't reschedule? You can't just strip interim? What does that mean? Interim title. What does that mean? Someone tell me below, what does the TNT interim title mean? Does that mean that if he wins it, he's going to only hold it for a certain amount of time and then get stripped of it? What does that mean? It makes no damn sense to call it the TNT interim title when you know for a fact either you postpone this, leave it until the next pay-per-view, or not do it at all. Even though Sammy Guevara deserves it, it should not be like this. Either you have Cody have Dustin stand in for him and just call it the TNT title match because he can't wrestle and he knows the title deserves to be defended, or strip the damn title of Cody and then do a tournament due to the fact that Cody looks like he's got COVID, or he's sick, or he's hurt. I don't know. But anyway, now we got the six-man tag of Garcia 2.0 versus Pride and Power and Eddie Kingston in a six-man tag. No DQ, no falls anywhere, and supposedly no countouts. It was fine. It was okay. It was an alright match. I didn't mind it. In the end, you did see the good guys win, but then still get pounded down, and then you see a Jericho coming out to try and save his boys, and you wonder when finally is Jericho and Eddie Kingston going to either wrestle one another or going to work together. One of the two. I'm just saying. And this is what you get for Rampage. It's not a bad show, but it's not great either. And somewhat leads into Battle of the Belts. Woo! But you never know. And I'm done. Now I will be doing, and I've decided, I'm going to do Hard to Kill. But then I don't know if I'm going to do, I want to make this clear. Let me repeat this. NWA, I really am sick, guys. Nasal drip is messing with me. NWA USA is at 12 o'clock tomorrow. And I think I got something to do tomorrow, even though I'm not feeling well with the nasal drip and sneeze. Well, sneeze is stopped. Nasal drip is the problem. I think I got something to do. So I don't know if I'll be able to see it tomorrow. When I probably will see it, well, maybe Monday. If I can't film it and upload it tomorrow, it will probably be Monday. So I hope you don't mind it being a couple of days late. I will do Hard to Kill, and then I'll do Battle of the Belts Sunday. That's how I feel like it's going to happen now, unless I change my mind. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace. And don't worry, I don't have COVID. I just got runny nose. Oh, finally, it's not running.